Los Ratones have done the unthinkable. They have taken down their biggest opponent yet, the first seed of TCL from the Turkish league. And I've had the great pleasure of following their journey so far through this EMA Masters, as I've co-streamed every single game played so far and will continue to do so. Links down below. The journey is continuing today and it's going to be great. Let's talk about the Rats' journey. This journey actually started very rough. They had incredibly negative energy. They came into this week with terrible scrims, and nerves and tension were at an all-time high.
And I'm trying my best, like I'm really trying to get everyone to talk about what they like, what they want, what they want to do. Like our whole draft talk was just 30 minutes of figuring out what they want to play, what they want to like, what they think is good, impacting, and then still not finding it.
Now, in come the backseaters where they're like, stop forcing him to play tanks. Yeah, we come to these conclusions as a team that we need this style because that is the meta. And we're trying to make it work because we can't just go off meta in 5 roles. Like we can't do that.
And in general, the team just felt off. Their macro was worse than normal, their laning phases were generally worse than before, and everyone was a little bit more on edge, and some passive aggressiveness was starting to show here and there. Lower child, yeah. However, in their BO5 against Supermassive, they stepped up and they showed a much better performance. And let me tell you, it was a thrilling series, incredibly back and forth, and I had no idea who was gonna come out on top. I started the series thinking that LR had this. I thought it would be close, a 3-2 for Los Ratones, but after the first 2 games, I was very scared about their future. And with Supermassive as their opponent, with Narmut in the top lane, Skeens on jungle, Fiesta on mid lane, Bao, a previous EU Masters winner on ADC, and Carry on support. So Supermassive have 2 ex-LEC players in Skeens and Armut, and an EU Masters winner in the form of Bao, and a former LCK player, Fiesta. This is a team that is incredibly aggressive, very high mechanical skill, and is willing to skill check you every step of the way. In the first game, Supermassive played an incredibly dominant game 1. They invaded well as a 3-man, and they just took control of all of Velia's jungle, and they just simply snowballed the game and made it look like Los Ratones couldn't do anything. Fiesta played incredibly aggressive on the LeBlanc in the mid matchup and was trying to punish Nemesis every step of the way, and Skeens was piloting the map so incredibly well, being able to invade and shut down Velia everywhere he went. In game number 2, Los Ratones do bounce back and they are able to get the win, but it's in a manner that looks way more difficult than Supermassive in the first game. Despite getting Hextech Soul, the most OP soul in the game, they still struggled to actually close the game out, and they were caught on side lanes as they've had a tendency to do recently quite a bit. And after the second game, Supermassive was showing why they were such a force to be reckoned with the fact that they were able to slow down Los Ratones so much, despite the fact that they had Hextech Soul and such a big gold lead. It felt so difficult for Los Ratones to actually break their nexus. Supermassive continued their strategy of banning Baus's champion pool, with Sion and Gragas being permabanned in the series, and goddamn if it paid off, with Armut having an absolutely monster Cassandra performance, being completely unkillable, and despite Los Ratones' best efforts, they were not able to take down Armut. That's why I was starting to think to myself that maybe Supermassive might just be taking the series, and this was even further solidified in a game 3, where I think Supermassive had a much better draft with Janna into Sivir Lulu Reckless Comfort pick. I know it's his best champion, but still very hard to play. They were quite outscaled with a very low damage team comp with Syndra and Galio into a Cassandra that was just so damn tanky, and then the cherry on top was unfortunately Crowny getting caught back to back, making every single team fight for Los Ratones so damn difficult to play. However, they were not out yet. As game number 4, Velia shows why he should be on carry duty, I think, every game from now on. I think it's a mistake that we've been seeing so much Maokai on Velia and all these enabling junglers, because you put him on a carry and he's gonna do just that. With a great Nidalee game, snowballing bot lane and taking over the whole map. He was everywhere and I felt like he was the true MVP of this game. And we also got to see the infamous Grey Kane make his reveal as Baus piloted the champion beautifully. We got to see the POV of the proxying. It was so much fun. And he actually was able to get a solo kill on the Gwen when he was 0-3 down as soon as he got that red Kane. And man, have I told you how much fun this team is to watch? I actually can't believe it myself. I'm sitting here watching all of EU Masters and this team is so unique. The way they approach drafts, the way they play, with Baus leading the helm, it's just so much fun to watch. And so through good macro and a great early game, LR easily takes down Supermassive and bringing the series to 2-2 and making it go all the way to game 5, baby. And in game 5, I was so happy to see where they went with the draft, because they went all out. With Baus on Cho'Gath, Crowny and Reckless on Lucian Nami, and Velia on another carry with Nemesis to support him on the Zillion with the Zillion Kindred mid jungle. It was a perfect cookage and it played out beautifully. I believe that Lucian Nami is by far Crowny and Reckless's best bot lane, and I want to see it more from them, because that is where I see Crowny truly having good team fights, having really good aggression, and playing with the confidence that I'd love to see from him every single game. They played a great early game, snowballing, and they just kept on going, and the Cillian Kindred combo looked so damn obnoxious, and Velia played his heart out on the Kindred, being everywhere on the map, with Baus, you know, doing his thing on the Cho'Gath as well. And this was the best that I've ever seen the team look, and to be honest, I thought they were done. Coming into this tournament, I have seen negative comms, I've seen passive aggressiveness, and I've seen on a team that I thought was on the verge of demise. But somehow, against all odds, they stepped up. Their comms today were so much better. Their cohesion was at an all-time high, and this was the best I've ever seen them play. And it's been great so far, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from them, and I can't wait to see even more. This all feels a little bit like a fairy tale, like an anime story, if you will. Just the fact that they're coming into this tournament, people have high hopes for them, they don't meet those expectations at first, it's looking rough, people are starting to doubt them, people are starting to think they can't do it, and that's when they bounce back and make it happen. And overall, I'm so happy to have watched it, and I can't wait to see what else they can do. Thank you guys for watching the video. We're gonna be trying to do more videos like this. Overall, I enjoy more just talking, being myself. If you guys like it, leave a like. If you don't, let me know what I should do different. And check out OperaGX, link down below. And check out the stream, check out the courses, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Leave a like. Bye.
My hoe, they come in doubles. They know that I'm finna pop like bubble. Finna hit on my base, no trouble. I'm driving too fast.